Real Madrid have seldom encountered any barriers in their quest for global domination. From the times of Santiago Bernabeu to Florentino Perez, the club has churned out success in almost every facet of its privileged history. The mere exposure to the name Real Madrid strikes fear into the hearts of all footballing entities present, with its every step recorded and seeped deep into the annals of football history. Such is the closer hold the club has on the history of the game. For that reason, the club have never and can never possibly lose their taste for success, an expectation that comes naturally upon a club bestowed with the moniker of being the greatest of all time. So it only seemed natural that the club would like to hold on to its unparalleled history, and the man to deliver is Florentino Perez. Perez has always been known for his financial muscle to lure away big-name players in order to be successful. The Real Madrid's first-term presidential campaign was based on the signing of Luis Figo from their arch-rivals Barcelona. Figo marked the start of Perez's policy to bring one of the best football players in the world to Real Madrid each season, the players being popularly referred to as Los Galacticos. In 2001, Zinedine Zidane was signed from Juventus for then-record transfer fee of €77.5 million. He was followed by Ronaldo in 2002, David Beckham in 2003, Michael Owen the next year, and Robinho for a short while in 2005. In the summer of 2003, Makelele asked to renegotiate his contract, which Perez flatly refused. His Real teammates encouraged Makelele, and despite vocal support from Raúl, Zidane, and Morientes, Perez refused to change his mind and criticized the Frenchman's ability. He said he wasn't a header of the ball, and he rarely passed the ball more than 3 meters. Younger players will arrive who will cause Makelele to be forgotten. This was the end of Galacticos. Several years after leaving Real, McManaman and Morientes stated that Claude Makelele was the most important and least appreciated midfielder, the latter saying the loss of Makelele was the beginning of the end for Los Galacticos. In 2009, Real Madrid needed a remodeling. Florentino Perez returned to the club, promising to restore the institution back to the top of Europe. This year, Spaniard, who was known for his Galacticos policy, certainly delivered, landing an unprecedented amount of global superstars in one transfer window, all coming together as Real prepared for the dawn of a new era. He bought Kaká, Cristiano Ronaldo, Raúl Albiol, Karim Benzema, Xabi Alonso, and Alvaro Arbeloa for a total of €284 million. After the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo, Madrid are again in a need of a makeover, but this time Real Madrid don't need big money signings. Real Madrid are prepared, thanks to Florentino's youth policy. The advent of new money to the sport introduced a level playing field for ambitious clubs looking to upset the established order. No longer are opposing clubs in danger of being blown out of the water by their superiors. Football has never been more competitive. Teams like AC Milan and to an extent FC Barcelona have been ill-equipped to deal with the changing times, while others have looked to circumvent rules and navigate newer and better ways to climb to the top of footballing food chain. The practice of remaining 2 steps ahead of the curve has helped Los Blancos flourish, while their competitors struggle to adapt to the fiscally overbearing nature of the business. Chelsea too have eluded the collective tirades of football purists by offloading the overwhelming burden of young talent. Real Madrid can, in a draw parallels to Chelsea's youth setup, with the only difference being in the Spanish and English infrastructure of their respective leagues. While Chelsea are tasked with jettisoning their 400 kids off to Vitesse each year, Real Madrid can effectively store or park their players in relatively lower echelons of the game, while simultaneously making it convenient to uproot said players from Real Madrid Castilla and into their first team if deemed necessary. As is evident in the recent additions, Real's business acumen coupled with their scoutingness has given rise to multiple world-class talents, who possess the potential to become world-class players, or at least prospective, profitable sales. Not only do they possess one of the best academies in the world in South Africa, but also one of the best scouting networks to complement their hunger for sustainable development and all-conquering success for the years to come. Vinicius, Rodrigo, Reina, Valverde, Casemiro, and all rest have been blooded and given chance to prosper in Real Madrid Castilla not long before they were phased into the first team. This and the introduction of loan restrictions imposed upon clubs presents an opportune undue advantage to the 13-time European champions, with their promising position partially facilitated by the already talent-laden squad and the construct of the league system wherein 2 or more representatives of the same organization can play in different tiers of the Spanish league. Holding players and keeping them at bay can simply be considered as futile task. Football's newfound obsession with the now has increased its demand for youth who show the teeniest glimpse of maturing into world beaters. It is not hard to recall the multiple blood academies of teams in the top 5 divisions, most of whom prove and highlight nothing more than the business myopia in selecting talent which proves to be inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. While other teams are suffering in this market, Real Madrid have gathered a lone army which looks the strongest they ever had. The formation and execution of such a project takes time, and Madrid are looking light years ahead of everyone else.